All right, guys, we'll get started here in just one moment. Stay tuned. We're coming at you. Brew and settle into the chaos is about to begin. I'm your host, Jason R. Smith, and you're listening to True Brews and Bullshit, where one is deep, but the other is deeper, and we'll find out which is which here in just a few moments. Tonight, I'm excited because I have got a really good friend of mine, a special guest. He's been a friend of mine for several years now. He's a software engineer. He's a professional gamer. He's an EMT. He saves people's lives. Got some cool stories about that. So please welcome my good friend, Brian Simone. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up?
All right. So tonight we're going to be drinking some alcohol, of course. We've got a special beer that we're going to be talking about. Something that neither one of us have ever tried. Pretty excited about it, but let's kill this out and we'll chat for a second, Brian. All right, Brian. So how's it been going, my man?
Pretty good, dude. Work is good. I got some good work done during the week. I made sure I'd got all that stuff done because I wanted to drink a lot of beer this weekend and not feel bad about it. So,
nice.
I'm feeling good.
Nice. Yeah, I get that, man. I did the same. I had a lot of work going on myself. Wow, that's funny. I just took a shower and I look like I'm sweating like a whore in church, but I'm really not. Anyways, side note, so no, I'm excited to have you, man. What do you say we start this off and take a drink? What do you say?
Yes, please.
Yes, let's do it, man. You know what time it is? It's time for a game of brew shit roulette.
Sounds so serious.
Oh, of course, but it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have never tuned into our show, first and foremost, thank you. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Hope you enjoy yourself and have a good time, where we're going to talk about real life stories, alcohol, and whatever else comes to mind. It's all about the bullshit. So anyways, one of the things we do on this show is we play a game called Brew Shit Roulette. And the way this works is we're actually going to spin this wheel. And whenever I spin this wheel, whatever color it is, we are going to take a shot. Both of us have 4 glasses in front of us, each containing 3 ounces of alcohol. One of them is a shot of whiskey. A couple of them are beer. One of them is the beer that we're drinking tonight. One of them's Michelob Ultra, and the other one is actually Monumental IPA, which is the special beer that this show tonight is being fueled by. Monumental IPA. It'll get you crunk, as Kevin Smiley would say. My good buddy Kevin Smiley was on the last show with me, if anybody watched that. All right, Brian, what do you say? Let's do this thing, man.
Let's do this.
So neither one of us know what is in which cup. We had somebody else mix them up. My wife mixed them up for us. But once we take the drink, we can look on the bottom. There's a sticker, and then I can show you exactly what it is that we are taking. So without further ado, let's do this.
It just better not be red. Motherfucker.
Right off the bat, Brian gets a shot of Fireball.
This game sucks. I hate this game.
Hey, you're the one that said you wanted to drink, man. Here's your opportunity, buddy.
Jesus. It's not how I wanted to start.
But why not, man?
Because Fireball is the worst.
All right, so why are my comments not coming through? I need to refresh this.
We got some Twitch chat going on.
Yeah, there's some chat going on, but the comments aren't coming through. So let me check something here real quick. Hey, somebody leave me a comment if you don't mind. I want to see if my chat stream is working.
Where's mine?
Hey, Tim Malin. How you doing, brother? Frankie, music is too loud.
You didn't like the Doom soundtrack?
I'll give Frankie Vallier tech credits. That's why my music is too loud. All joking aside, I get to sit this one out, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Only Brian has to drink on this one because he got so lucky.
So lucky.
So anyways, no, on a side note, my good buddy Frankie Valle lives out in Los Angeles. He spent till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning last night sitting here with me trying to troubleshoot some issues and bring some really cool tech to the show tonight. So yes, I will give you a tech shout out, Frankie. It is much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Shannon Simmons, what is going on? I hope you're doing well out there tonight. Thank you for joining us. Why is this not working? The chat feed is not coming through. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up the chat on Restream Chat and read it there.
Sounds like they're just complaining about the music.
No, just one person.
Oh, what's not like about the Doom soundtrack playing really loud?
That's right. That's right. So I wonder if I copy this. It is tremendous, Frankie. Thank you, sir. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the chat stream here working so that hopefully Brian can see it as well. There we go. You drag it over here and we'll resize it. I don't know. I'll just put it right there because you got the big TV to show you the.
Yeah, I can look at that. So.
Can you read that? Is it?
No, hold on.
It needs to be. Bear with us just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Thanks, sir. That work? All right, somebody send me a chat. Let me make sure this thing's working now. I think we got it all set up to where we can see what the heck is going on and see what you guys are wanting to say to us. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, Brian is so excited because he absolutely loves Fireball.
Fireball. It's so good.
It'll get you crunk, as Kevin Smiley would say. All right, you finished your Fireball?
It's done.
All right, you want to do one more?
The deed is done. Yes. Roll another one. I'm still sipping on this Michelob Ultra because it's just like water, as we said.
Hey, thanks, Shannon. Yes, that worked. All right, cool. We got the chat fixed. So let's do one more. Brian agreed to play one more game, so we're actually going to play the game one more time.
Dude, if it lands red on my name again, I swear, like, you set it up wrong.
I didn't set it up wrong.
Well, if it lands on my name again, it's proof.
You think?
I mean,
All right, let's do this. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Spin that wheel. Gold. We were off by one, Brian.
Off by one, I know.
All right, let's take the gold cup. So on the top of each one of these cups, we actually have a cap, and the cap is colored. So this is the gold one. So that's what I get to drink. All right, Brian, you ready?
Ready.
We'll switch this over to the chat stream. There we go. Let's take this. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Okay. Okay.
It's beer.
Yep, it's beer. So this is what they are. I will show you what we're drinking. So this is our drink list for the evening. There is our drink list for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. So if you were curious what it is that we're drinking, right there it is. We are drinking. What color was yours, Brian?
That was the gold one.
No, on the bottom.
On the bottom. Oh.
There's a sticker on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just matched. Yeah, this is green. So that's the,
green. That's what I had too. Voodoo Ranger. Both of us took a drink of Voodoo Ranger. That's actually a pretty good beer. We were drinking it last time we got together, which that footage is still out there on the internet.
You don't need to go looking for it.
No, you don't need to go looking for it because I've kind of got it hidden, but I saved it just in case if this stream ever starts getting a little bit of traction, then maybe we could save it for like an after show thing.
Or it's a blackmail me at some point or another.
Possibly that as well. Anyways, so Brian, thank you for joining me tonight, man. I really appreciate it. We tried this a couple weeks ago and it was not that good. We had a little bit too much alcohol to drink before we got started.
Yeah.
And
started a little bit late. And
yeah, I think we finished about 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, something like that.
And we'd been drinking for how many hours before? It was a bad idea.
Like a long time.
So we decided to do it again tonight, and none of us had been drinking before we came on tonight, by the way. Let me preface that. So we were both sober when we started this, hoping not to be by the end of the show. But
Amen.
So anyways, Brian, thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate you, man. Brian is probably one of the smartest guys I know. Not trying to toot his horn, just being honest. Brian is incredibly intelligent. This dude right here, he's been a software engineer for how many years now?
Since I guess you could say 2017, 2015, and 8 years, something like that, professionally.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Now you graduated and got a degree on it, right?
Yeah. So in 2017, I graduated from VCU, degree in computer science. I'm pretty happy with that.
Nice. And you've been a software engineer for companies such as General Electric.
Yep.
And you also worked for a bank, a pretty good sized bank, right?
Yeah. It's a Bank of Mitsubishi Tokyo, but that's the 5th largest bank in the world. So while you might not have heard of them, they do have a huge operation in every continent, actually.
Nice. And now you work for a startup company, right? We talked on this a little bit last time.
Yeah. Giant corporate financial company sucks. So I left. Did a 180, went to a startup.
Nice. So you went from huge to itty bitty.
Much smaller, yes.
Nice. But the company, we talked about it a little bit now, if I understand correctly. The company you work for now focuses primarily on security and things like that, correct?
Yeah. I mean, that's been my focus throughout most of my professional career. But this has shifted toward from protecting the enterprise, protecting the giant corporation to protecting the day-to-day user, the consumer.
Oh, nice.
So, a little bit more of a righteous cause and, something you can be, not only can I be proud of my work, I'm going to be proud of what the work does for the world.
Nice. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. So you like what you do now and you really seem to be talking pretty highly about this startup that you're working for.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, the mission's pretty great. The product, I think, is really starting to come together. You've probably never heard of the company. It's called Aura, but and I didn't ask for permission, but I'm pretty confident if I talk to the CTO, or probably even the CEO, they'd probably be down for this whole idea. But I technically didn't get permission. So if you guys ever get wind of it, sorry, not sorry. But Aura is an awesome company. Their product is actually really great. And, being secure online is actually pretty challenging. Even for me as like a professional, cybersecurity person, there's a lot you really need to do. And the app that we produce like really makes it a lot easier for you. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. You were telling me about it, and I think it's interesting. A lot of people don't realize, but we're starting to more and more, the average user are starting to understand the importance of cybersecurity. More and more every day you hear of scammers and hackers and all this stuff and phishing and all this kind of stuff. So it's definitely becoming a big part of our world and our society today.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I can't remember the exact statistic that they told me, but basically there's more theft, there's more loss in cyberspace than there is like physical theft.
Wow.
At least now there is. It's like surpassed only in recent years. And that's only going to continue. Like the margins are going to continue to increase like that. It's like, it's just going to get worse. Like we're kind of losing the battle of being secure online.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense that we are, because it's just been, you see it every day. Identities get stolen. You see all kinds of stuff every single day.
Yeah. I mean, it's so easy for the bad guy to sit at home on their computer and write bots to go attack everyone in the world. Like it's really easy for them to do that.
Speaking of which, I just received my settlement check from Equifax because my identity got stolen. I just got it like a week ago. Did anybody else get that check? It was incredible, man. It blew my mind.
They gave you money for that?
Yeah, they did. $5.12. It was incredible. I got the check upstairs. $5.12 is what I received.
Good Lord.
Because my identity got stolen from Equifax.
That is crazy.
Yep.
Well, our company is on a mission to protect your identity from being stolen in the first place. So I guess you would miss out on opportunities to get checks for $5.12 if you sign up with us. But you're probably going to avoid people taking out loans for hundreds of thousands of dollars in your name, depending on your line of credit, I guess.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. So, yeah, but I really did. I just received a check.
That's crazy. I got to go check my mail then. I wonder if, because Equifax knows everything about everyone. Like, where's my $5.12 check? Like, I'm sure my identity was stolen too.
I don't know. There was a class action lawsuit, and they sent me something and said, did you run a credit report between these times? And I was like, yes. And next thing you know, like a year and a half, 2 years later, I got a check for $5.12.
That is crazy. You get $5. I bet these lawyers get millions.
Well, the thing is they want you to cash it, because once you cash it, then you're accepting a settlement. So you can't ever go back after Equifax if something major was to happen due to your identity. So that's what they're doing.
Right.
As soon as you cash that, you're accepting settlement.
Oh.
Yeah. A cash check accepts settlement.
So Equifax is just screwing you a second time.
100%. That's what they do.
They're the worst, man.
I know. But I mean, how many hundreds of thousands of people have cashed those checks saying, shoot, yeah, $5.
I would too. It's like $5.
I didn't cash mine. I kept it. And one of these days, I'm hoping to be able to be like, here's your check, Equifax.
I'm going to sue the shit out of you.
I want more than $5.12. That won't even buy a bologna sandwich today, you bastards.
That's a good idea.
Anyways, yeah. But that's what they do. If you cash that, then you accept a settlement offer. That's what they're doing. And that's why I've talked to somebody else, a good friend of mine, John Shack. He's actually performing a show right now in Oklahoma. I wish I could be there. I'd love to see his show. Not that I don't enjoy sitting here doing this show with you, Brian. He's doing a Valentine's Day variety show right now as we speak. And, but he got a check for the exact same amount, $5.12. I was like, that's crazy.
Funny.
So anyways, Let's talk a little bit more about you. We were talking the other day, and you were telling me about you liked a video game, and you're actually playing something cool, World of Warcraft, which I have a lot of experience with back in the day, back years ago. I'm talking like 2001, 2 era.
Dang.
Long time ago. No, this is probably 3-4 era, 2003, 2004, but old school.
Yeah, you mentioned it was cool. I don't know if I'd call it cool, but it's definitely, indulging in some nostalgia for sure, because I played it back in high school and played the crap out of it. And they just re-released Wrath of the Lich King, my favorite expansion. I got super into that back when I was a teenager, and I'm like, I'm going to play it again and relive those days. And I've been playing it way too much. I'm totally addicted to it. It's terrible. But it's so much fun though. So I just keep playing it.
That's awesome. Well, that's pretty cool, man. But you were telling me that you play like pretty big. You're like ranked in like the top 50 in the world.
Yeah. So there's like, I'm really into the PvP side of things, the player versus player, and like, there's 2 versus 2, 3v3, 5v5 arenas, and you get ranked on like an elo system, and you beat more people, you win more, your rating will go higher. So like I think our 2 versus 2 team is like top 200 something in North America right now, which is I don't know exactly how many teams or how many spots that's out of, but probably over 50,000.
Wow. That's pretty good. And you're in the top 50 out of 50,000.
Yeah, we're playing like
top 20. Did you say 20?
Top 200. But
top 200.
I think
I'm sorry. I thought you said top 250.
We haven't played in a few weeks, so I think we could like push that up even higher. Maybe I think we could get top 100. But there's all kinds of elements and all kinds of things that go into it. But yeah, we have a good time, and we own noobs. It's great, and we trash talk people just like you would on like a lot of online games, and it's a blast.
Nice. That's pretty cool, man. So is this just actually I watched you play it one night. You were streaming live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Now you don't typically do like a live stream. You were doing it, you told me, just to go back and watch.
Yeah, I do it more so it's like a private I mean, it's not technically private, but I don't typically advertise that I'm streaming, just because I just want to rewatch the VODs and see our mistakes and try to improve. And we're top 200 now. How about top 100, top 50? So just trying to squeeze out every little mistake that I can eliminate. I was thinking about trying to make it more entertaining and then like be more professional about streaming it. I haven't really pulled the trigger on that yet though.
That'd be cool, man. I think you should.
I think we've got some entertaining elements there. Like I think we could do all right. I need to get my partner to stream. That's the more fun point of view. I play the healer class and he plays the wizard class. So he like blows people up with spells and I just run around and heal them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So let's switch gears just a little bit here.
Yeah, please. I don't think a lot of people are into World of Warcraft.
You might be surprised. Let's switch gears a little bit though. Something interesting about you is the fact that you're a hard worker. You're very intelligent. You've put yourself through school. You got a great job, making good money. You got a nice apartment up in Richmond. I mean, you're doing really, really, really well for yourself, man. And I'm so happy for you and excited. And you've definitely worked hard to get to where you're at. But one of the things that really shocks me and really impresses me is the fact that you volunteer your time to help the community of Amelia, which isn't even where you live. You live in Richmond, and Amelia's what, an hour and a half from your home, hour and 15 minutes or so?
It's like 1 hour, like 50 minutes, without traffic.
Yeah. But you drive over an hour just to go volunteer your time once a week, 1 day a week, if not more.
Yeah, it's typically 1 day a week. I do sign up for some extra shifts. It reminds me, I got to go double check and make sure I show up to those extra ones. But yeah, I ask myself that question, like, why do I do this sometimes? Like, it is a long drive. It is, it's like after I work from like 8 to 5, drive an hour and then continue working until midnight, basically. And I find myself asking myself, like, why am I doing this? This is, well, I don't have to.
But you continue to do it. And I guess my question is obviously you enjoy helping the community, you enjoy helping people, and you enjoy the opportunity to help save somebody's life.
Yeah, it has its moments for sure.
But what's the real reason why you like to continue to do it?
I mean, I like the whole, it's kind of shaped a little bit of my identity because I've been doing it for so freaking long. You know, I joined the volunteer fire department when I was like 17 out in Amelia. And that, that quickly turned into being an EMT. That's because you can join, you have no training, you go on calls. And I was just kind of like, I really wanted to be part of the team. And so I jumped into the first class that came open, was EMT, not even fire school. And I did that first. And I didn't know what to expect. And it turns out like EMT is a really big, like very skillful, knowledgeable thing. You have to really know a lot to be effective. It's a huge responsibility to be an EMT running 911 calls. And
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're potentially saving somebody's life, and you have to do life-saving measures from time to time.
Yeah. So basically, that turned into, there's, house fires are pretty seldom these days. So I joined the rescue squad, and I just really loved, using those skills as infrequent as like true emergencies really are. Actually, they're not that infrequent. Being able to intervene and, fix problems in like a life or death situation, and to do it for free, like that's badass. That's cool.
I got you.
And it's fun. So
that's one of the reasons why you do it, because you just enjoy I guess kind of the rush from time to time and things like that.
What's interesting though, it's like, at one of the rescue squad banquets, they were playing like some like game show kind of thing where like Family Feud or basically the audience was going to guess like different adjectives that describes the typical EMT. And they would say like compassionate and very nice person or thoughtful or whatever. And none of the EMTs and medics like thought like that was the word that would describe them. They described themselves as like cocky, like big ego, or like,
funny.
So I feel like a lot of EMTs and medics, that's definitely a part of them. Like they want to help people, but a lot of it is actually like, it's just fun. It's just fun to do some of this stuff. It's fun to do lights and sirens. It's exciting. And if you're good at that, like good, then, if it's fun for you and you're not necessarily doing it to help people, but like you want that person there when, when you're in trouble or your family's in trouble, you want that person who's like super passionate about it and just has a fun time, like taking a lot of pride in their work and saving your life, basically. So I feel like that kind of describes me more than I'm just really compassionate and I just want to help people and volunteer for free. No, it's like, it sucks to not get paid, but it's fun. And, I do think it is a good service for the community. And I like the idea of volunteering, and, so I just keep doing it for some reason.
Well, cool, man. That's awesome. I'm glad and thank you for your service. I'm glad that you do it. I think it's awesome. That's actually where I met you, was through the rescue squad. My mother-in-law, as well as my wife, both have volunteered many hours at the rescue squad. And my wife actually worked for the rescue squad for some time. But that's actually where I met you, was through that. And you've come and hang out with us throughout the summers and things like that. So, but that's awesome, man. That's a good story. And you actually saved a guy's life once. You were telling us you've probably saved more than one person's life, I'm sure. But
a handful or so, yeah.
There was one specific story that we talked about once before. But before we get to that, you know what time it is?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a game of Brew Shit Roulette. Here we go. As we mentioned before, if you guys have not been with us or you just joined us, we actually are playing a game and we are drinking. This is a drinking game 100% because that's how we roll. So what we're doing is we're actually playing Brew Shit Roulette. And the way this works is we're going to spin this wheel, and whenever we spin this wheel, whatever color it lands on, we have 3-ounce shot glasses sitting in front of us on a flight. We've already did one. The one we did was gold, and both of us actually got the same thing, interestingly enough, which was Voodoo Ranger IPA. And once we finish this game, we're actually going to try our beer that we're sitting on today, and we're going to talk about it and see what we think of it. So without further ado, what do you say? Let's take a drink.
Let's take a drink.
Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Here we go. We're going to spin that wheel. Black. You want to go black? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Once you go black, you don't go back. So each one of these cups has a different colored kind of lid thing on it. And I got, looks like beer.
Mine doesn't have a label on the bottom.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to look till after you take it.
Oh, well.
But cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Mine's green screened out, but I got yellow. Mine is yellow on the bottom. So if you're curious and you're just joining us once again, I can actually show you what we are drinking. What we are drinking is, if it's yellow, it's Monumental IPA. That was actually pretty good. That is the beer that we're actually fueled by. I can't say sponsored by, because we are not sponsored by anybody.
Aspiring to.
We're sponsored by Jason R. Smith and my friends that like to come drink with me, and that's about it. But for right now, maybe we'll get a sponsor one day. It'd be pretty sweet. Anybody out there knows a beer sponsor that's looking to sponsor a show about drinking alcohol? Hey, tell them to call me, 804-357-5709. Anyways, I got Monumental IPA. Monumental IPA, like I said, is the beer that we're actually fueled by tonight. Every time I do this show, I grab some random beers, and that's what I drink. Brian, before we get into Monumental IPA any further, what color did you get, sir?
I didn't have a color on the bottom, but I can tell you for a fact that was Mick Ultra.
That's Michelob Ultra then. If it doesn't have a color on the bottom, then that's the same as water. So that's why.
It was quite refreshing.
Yeah, it is. It's good to kind of cleanse the palate.
Indeed.
I got to look for something here real quick.
Reach.
All right. So, like I said, we are drinking Monumental IPA. So, Brian, let's go ahead and pop the top on that Monumental IPA, if you don't mind, sir. So, Monumental IPA, that is the beer that we are drinking. It is by Port City out of Alexandria, Virginia. We're trying something new. Neither one of us has ever tried this beer other than me just now when I took it in the cup. I just happened to get the cup. So, Brian, I already tasted it. Take a swallow. Let's see what that face looks like when you take a sip of this.
Very hoppy. Definitely an IPA.
It is
that's
hoppy.
For sure.
It's most definitely an IPA. Now, there is something interesting about this beer that I read whenever I purchased it today, is it's unfiltered. So down in the bottom, you can't see it there, but there actually is sediment down inside of the bottom of this because it is unfiltered. I don't know if I like that or not, to be honest with you. It's got me a little leery. I've actually brewed my own beer before, and I usually, siphon it off into a second or a third or even a fourth, depending on how clean I want the beer, and all of the sediment goes to the bottom. They don't filter it. So I've made beer like this personally, and it's had sediment in the bottom, and it was pretty good beer, and it won't hurt you whatsoever. All it is the same thing you're drinking in a liquid format. It's just some of the solids from it. But it is hoppy. It is hoppy.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the beer. Fueled by Monumental IPA. Oh, Monumental IPA. It's an India Pale Ale. A couple interesting points about this beer. It is Port City. My apologies. It is Port City. It's an award-winning brewery serving and shipping beer to the DC and Mid-Atlantic market. So this is something based out of DC, like I said, Alexandria, Virginia. It's not a bad beer. It's pretty good. Truth be told, I think it would be a little bit before I could. I don't know. I'd have to drink a little bit more to see if it's for me or not. I think you're just not an IPA guy.
I'm not really. Like, I don't like my beer to taste like I just took a bite out of a marijuana bud. It's just not me.
I don't know. I wouldn't describe it like that. I mean, even hoppy beers, like, although I've never taken a bite out of marijuana.
You should try it. It's the same as drinking a real hoppy beer. Only it's a little more gritty if you take, yeah. But anyways, it is a very hoppy beer. It's good. It's good. I think I like it. But they actually did award winning in 2000. It was established in 2011 and it won the bronze medal in 2020 or 2012 in the Great American Beer Festival. And it also won the English Style India Pale Ale silver in 2015. So it is actually an award-winning beer. It is a local beer. It's a small brewery. Right? Actually, it says that you can get there. There's directions on the bottom of the box. I don't know if you can see this. Probably not. It's probably green screened out. But there's directions on how to get to their. Let me switch cameras. There is actually directions on the bottom of the box on how to get to their location and do a tour of their facilities and stuff, which would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or, you could also just Google where they are.
Yeah, that's the way I would do it. Or I would just jump into your Tesla and be like, navigate, go.
That's true. I have one of those, and the self-driving features are freaking awesome.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes for sure. So, it's a pretty good beer. I think I like it. I can't tell yet. I'm eating some cheese, by the way, in case you was wondering. Ooh, that looks moldy cheese. It's not moldy, I promise. I was that way in the green screen.
I was promised pizza, and we got a charcuterie board instead, and it's just not. It's not pizza.
You can talk to Kimberly Smith about that. That was my wife's idea. She said, "No, let's just get a charcuterie board instead of pizza."
What?
So
I have no words.
I don't know why I played that. I just thought it'd be funny.
I was jamming.
So anyways, somebody said the music was too loud. Let's turn that down a little bit so it's not so loud. So let's talk about Tesla. We brought that up just a second ago. The Tesla is pretty badass. I gotta say, it's pretty badass.
It's like if you're into podcasts, a lot of people feel some type of way about like Joe Rogan's podcast, but I think Elon Musk was on there. So I watched the ones. I'm not a huge like Joe Rogan fan, but I watched the ones that Elon Musk is on, and of course, he's a little bit biased, but he describes the Tesla as the most fun thing that you can buy. And after driving one for a few years, I'm kind of inclined to agree with that sentiment. It's really freaking fun to drive that thing.
Yeah, I mean, man, I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say this. It is what it is. I got to hang out with you a couple weeks ago, and we drove it up to the bar and charged it because the bar Cahill's here in South Hill actually has a charging station. So you drove it up there and we charged it, and we sat there and went in and had a beer while it was charging. And you were showing me some of the features. That thing is badass. I'm not going to lie.
You didn't even get to see all the features either. There's more that you didn't see.
That thing is, it's pretty badass. I'm not even going to lie. It's pretty badass.
The freaking self-driving, it's very, I guess you could say controversial. There's a lot of like safety people or like a lot of probably gas companies that don't like it, but like it's really good, and it's in like very early betas right now, and you have to like qualify before it's like unlocked in your car. But I have it now, and it's really good. Like I drive it around like downtown Richmond, or I shouldn't say I drive it. The car drives itself around downtown Richmond.
And it really will. I got to witness this. When I first heard that, I'll be honest with you, I've got a truck, a Honda Ridgeline, and it will drive itself to an extent. No comparison to the Tesla. None whatsoever. Absolute total difference. And whenever we went out in your Tesla and we pulled out of my driveway, and I was like, will it really drive us there automatically? And you're like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's try it. he hits go, and we pass somebody, a person walking on the side of the road, and it slows down because it saw somebody, and it showed on the screen a person walking around a stop sign because he was. And then whenever the person got close, it swerved to the left to make sure that there was no way we was going to hit that person. And then it went to the stop sign and made a right to go to where we were going. I was like, holy cow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you like, I'm a computer scientist, a software engineer, so I'm into this stuff. But if you like go a level deeper into like why it's like that, I think it's super interesting. Like the fact, like it can see that person and it can see the lines on the road and it can see the signs, but there's a very important reason why it sees those things, why it needs to see those things. And basically it's taking like images, just like raw images from like the cameras and turning it into like vector space. So it can do the math. That's a computer, right? It can do, like, if you can know exactly how far away objects are from you, you can, calculate a decision on like what to do. So it's basically like, if you ever played like Grand Theft Auto, like the cars are actually really good at driving, the NPC cars. So that's kind of like, once you can turn your surroundings into vector space, it's like programming. So what I've been told, programming like Grand Theft Auto cars to drive, but in the real world, which is pretty cool.
I mean, that's pretty cool. And it makes sense. It really makes sense that that's what's going on, because when I saw it's just incredible. Like, I thought it was cool that my truck can drive down the road and see the lines and stay in between the lines. I was like, this is amazing. And then I got in a Tesla and I was like, what is that shit?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And it's also the freaking acceleration of these cars is just it's too fun. Like when I first got it, so for people who've never driven an electric car, they accelerate faster than any gas car you've probably ever ridden in.
They do.
So you go to 0 to 60. It's like, I don't even have like the sport model or any like add-ons, or it's totally stock. It goes 0 to 60 in like 4.2 seconds. And then there's like, but that's software limited. Like there's a software lock on it. So like, I'm surprised I haven't pulled the trigger on this to this day, but like I can go into my phone, I can drop $2,000 in the Tesla app and it will change the 0 to 60 acceleration from 4.2 to 3.9 seconds.
Wow.
This is on the Model 3. So like the Model S is like a $120,000 car, and its acceleration is 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, I think.
Wow.
Which is like faster than like the Bugatti Veyron, like $1.5 million car. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, I almost wrecked it the first week I had it, just going 0 to 60 all the time, like super fast. It's too fun.
Oh, it's a blast. It was awesome just getting the chance to ride around and check it out.
Yeah, highly recommend it. I mean, a lot of people are kind of hesitant about these electric cars, but like, dude, it's the future. Like, go test drive one. It's great.
It was a lot of fun. I was really glad that I got the opportunity to ride in it. We'll have to take it for a ride again.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So, let's see. We talked about that. What do you think about that? Now that you've sipped it a little bit, it leaves an after flavor.
Yeah, it's an IPA thing. Like if you don't like IPAs, you're not gonna like this. This is like on the spectrum of IPAs. This is like on the very far end of the IPA spectrum. It's very hoppy. It's very like, it's got that aftertaste.
I want to see how many IBUs it is. Go ahead, finish talking. I'm gonna look up the IBUs on it.
I mean, I think it's good, but I like IPAs. Just like IPAs. So
I want to see what the IBU rating is on it. IBU rating, in case for people who don't know, an IBU rating is the bitter units, and the more hoppy a beer is, the higher the IBUs are. Like a Michelob Ultra is probably like a 6, right? It's like nothing. There's like hardly any hops at all in a Michelob Ultra, and then you go up from there. It's 6.3% alcohol, and I can't believe they don't have a score for it.
Maybe I just like bitter things. I drink black coffee like almost every day too. I put like no sugar or cream in it.
I mean, that makes sense.
I drink like the blackest of black coffee I can buy too.
And that's just a preference, you know. That's just a preference.
Yeah.
It does not say. It's got a 3.5 rating out of 5 stars.
From what? Like Rotten Tomato?
No, this is Beer Advocate. BeerAdvocate.com. They actually rate beers, and they actually they rate all different kinds of beers from everywhere.
Have you used that? What is that app called? It's like Untapped or something, where like you go to a bar or something and you drink a beer there, and then you can like rate the beer or rate the experience or something, and it's like you can see the ratings, like it's an aggregate of everyone's ratings like all over the place.
No, but since I run a show called True Brew Shit, I probably should.
Yeah, it's like it's somewhat popular. I mean, I haven't used that app since like 2018, but I just don't care that. I just like drinking beer. I don't care to get points on an app. But if you're like really into beer and like you're really like passionate about it, like then yeah, like look into. I think it's called Untapped.
I really am. I mean, I'm really passionate about beer. That's one of the reasons I was interested in starting the show. Is I just wanted to have real life conversations with people, but also try different beers. I love sampling beers. I love going to breweries and doing flights. I love doing that kind of stuff. And it's not really to get drunk. Don't get me wrong. That's not bad either. But that's kind of like an added bonus.
Yeah.
But I really like tasting beers. To me, it's like cooking. It's like if you go somewhere and you taste like a prime rib. You can go to different restaurants and the prime rib is going to taste a little bit different based on the seasonings that they use in it. Beer's the same way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the whole experience is like, it can be pretty great. So I love doing that too, like going to different breweries. I really like the winery experience because it feels like I've like made it in life because it's like a little bit more high class.
It is. My wife and I actually went to Charlottesville and did that a few years ago.
Freaking
so much fun.
Love Charlottesville.
I do too.
It's great.
I see the hat, man. Let's talk about that for a minute. Talk about a good beer. Right there is one of the beers of beers, in my opinion.
The Devil's Backbone.
Yeah, man.
I bought this in Charlottesville actually at the Devil's Backbone place.
Nice. Isn't that a beautiful establishment?
Oh my God,
man?
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I was and like I don't condone drinking and driving, but like we went to like 10 different places that day and I was driving the whole time. I was driving like 3 other people in my car too. I mean, it's the Tesla and the self-driving and all the safety features are great, but anyways, we got home safely, but yeah, Devil's Backbone was like one of our last stops, and that place is amazing. The beer is awesome, and then I spent like $100 in their swag shop. Like
it's incredible, man. It is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's a great time. I kind of want to open, like I would like when I'm old and retired. I don't know, when I turn like 35. How
old are you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm 29 right now.
29.
I turned 30. I turned 30 in June.
Yeah. I turned 40 in May, man.
Damn.
Yeah, you're telling me. You're not the one turning 40.
I feel pretty good about 30, to be honest. Someone asked me the other day, it's like, have you done all the things on your bucket list for your 20s? And I had thought about it for like 10, 15 seconds or so. And I'm like, you know what? I think I have. I think I've done all the things I want to do in my 20s. Like, I'm pretty happy with how my 20s have gone. And now I gotta step it up for my 30s. I just gotta go to the next level, right? If I'm running marathons in my 20s, I gotta run triathlons in my 30s, right? That's how it works, right?
Yeah, because that's how you roll. Look, I'm almost 40. I don't run unless I'm being shot at or chased. And then I might run. But other than that, ain't happening. I ain't doing it. So anyways, so you know what time I think it is?
Oh, time for more beer.
It is time for another game of Brew Shit Roulette. We got 2 more cups to finish the show, so let's move right along. Looks like we got a few people watching. I don't know how many. Looks like at least 3, 4, 5 maybe.
Dang, that's more than more people than watch my stream.
Yeah, if anybody's still watching, let us know in the comments. I'm just curious to see who's watching. Show us some love. There we go. Yeah, we got a couple people watching. So yeah, that's what we need to do. It's time for a game of Brew Shit Roulette. We've got 2 cups left, ladies and gentlemen. We have actually got a silver as well as a white. So depending on what color this lands on, wait a minute. We still have 3 more bottles of Fireball because Brian already got to take one.
God, I hate
Fireball. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what happens. White. Oh, man.
The white one.
I already know what I got.
Oh, no.
I think I know. All right, so we got the white glass right. Well, it's a black glass with a white lid.
I don't know what this is too.
Uh-oh. I think I know what this is.
I got I was supposed to not look, but I already know what it is, so.
All right, let's do it, man. Bottoms up.
Jesus.
Yep, I know what that is.
Yeah.
I think we both got the same thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Mine is pink.
Mine is also pink.
Oh, yep.
I'm going to sip on this. I can't do this all at once.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. Just as long as you finish it before we start the next one.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, and it's definitely Screwball.
Yes.
It's like that super sweet.
So I was just getting ready to say, what we are drinking right now, both of us got pink, which is Screwball whiskey. Screwball is to the Misfits, the Black Sheep, and the Screwballs. I fit that category.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If you've never tried Screwball peanut butter whiskey, it is actually something that we do a shot of on every show that I do. Because it is actually a really, really good whiskey.
It actually sweet. Is.
It's sweet, but it gives you some kind of taste that it's like, it's actually really good.
Yeah, like,
it's almost like a burning Reese cup in a liquid format. It's weird.
Yeah, I made a face when I just sipped on it, but like a few months ago, I drank like a whole bottle by myself one night. So.
Oh yeah, if you're just drinking Screwball, man, you can just sit and sip on that stuff all night.
You can. Oh, like with some ice in it too. It's like it's just great.
Cheers, Luke Dancy. Thank you, sir. My buddy Luke Dancy's watching. He said cheers to us. Much appreciated, buddy.
I think you need to scroll down on my screen.
No, it's at the top.
Right there. It's the top. Okay. Can you phone in? Who said that? Christopher Moore. That would be cool, but I don't think we have that technology.
Yeah, you can. You can phone in. Hold on, Christopher. I'll let you phone in. Give me just a second. I'll tell you to call my phone. Let me Bluetooth it to the sound system. Mike Hankins, I don't think you're watching, but I see you sent me a text message. Absolutely. I got to get you on my show one day, man. You are one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Mike Hankins is a absolute hoot, man. He's a trip. He's a retired military and he's a magician. And that dude right there, oh my gosh, he will make you laugh your ass off nonstop, man. He's a trip. Anyways, so let's go Bluetooth. Let me connect to Bluetooth. Only if you're going to ask Brian some questions, I'll let you phone in, Christopher.
I'm waiting for people to talk shit about me.
Ain't nobody talking shit yet.
I want to try to talk shit back. Who's the bigger shit talker? Actually, I probably should.
Bernardo Rodriguez earlier said, bring out the peanut butter whiskey mofos. We just did. We just did, Bernardo. We just took the peanut butter whiskey, my brother. He's a good friend of mine. Cool dude. All right, Christopher, give us a call, man. Give me a call, Christopher, and I'll pipe you in.
Pipe you in.
Yeah. Hopefully the audio will go through the stream. I don't know if it will or not. I think it will.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Something about maybe I've just been playing too many video games lately and like trash talking people on the internet I just find it entertaining.
Yep. Just waiting for Christopher to call in. It's fun. Oh, there it goes.
This is a little bit different, but
hey,
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear him too.
Yep, we can hear you.
Brian, what are you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm on this podcast. What are you doing?
Dude, I think this is brilliant, okay? When he said you come over last time and we're getting on the podcast, I've looked for it for like 3 days and it wasn't on there.
Oh, for real? Yeah, you don't want to watch that one, man.
I do. I'm excited. I think you're brilliant. I think this is a good podcast for you to be on.
I'm having a blast. Like, I love just drinking, and then like the whole setup we've got going on. Or I mean, Jason he did all this stuff. It's like legit. It's very professional, and you put on these nice headsets, and you just want to start talking about stuff.
Oh, I know, and it's crystal clear.
Yeah, it's crystal clear. It's awesome.
Is your audio coming through the podcast?
No, I don't know. I'm not watching it now because I have a Bluetooth to the TV, so then it would come. I don't know. It'd be a whole thing.
Oh,
sounds like a whole thing. Yeah. Christopher, where are you at right now?
My house.
You have a house?
yeah, Bracey.
Yeah.
About 12 miles from here.
Dang.
12, 15 miles from here. Oh, yeah, you're coming
Are
through.
you staying there tonight, Brian? Or is Tesla driving you home?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Is the Tesla driving you home?
It might. I'd have to.
Have you been? How's life in Richmond?
Life in Richmond is awesome, man. It's like close to everything. I've got a view on the 7th floor. Most people don't have a view from the 7th floor in the Richmond area, but I do, and it's awesome. Making good money. I'm just saving all my freaking money. I just all dumping it into a giant investment account and buy my mansion one day. And but I said I'd still drink beer whenever I damn well please. So it's a pretty good life.
Maybe I should get you to be my financial advisor.
No, I should not be your financial. My advice is to pay a professional financial advisor. Don't. You don't want me as your financial advisor. But that's what I do because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just pay someone to deal with my money.
So you just set aside like what you need, how much money you need to live, and then the rest of it just goes in investment?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like all my extra money, for the most part, I just throw into my investment account, and like my financial advisor tries to talk to me like twice a year, and it's like, hey, what's going on? How you're doing in your career and life? Like, what are your goals? Blah blah blah. It's like, and he tells me like, I think it's more of a sales pitch to try to like make sure I don't like leave him and take my money elsewhere. But he's got some like pretty good points, and like the US dollar is like super like it just inflates indefinitely. So if you just have all your assets in cash, you're kind of losing money. So yeah, you kind of have to.
So what's new with you? What's up next?
What's next? Well, I'm going to turn 30. We were just talking about I turned 30 in June, and I think I just need to step it up a level. I don't. A lot of people who turn 30 or are in their late 20s are like, oh, I'm getting old. Like, oh, I'm hungover easily now. Blah blah blah. Can't do stuff. And I think that's a load of garbage. I don't feel any different now than when I was like 21.
All right, so hold on. Let's go back one step. I want you to repeat what you just. How are they like after they turn 30? They're like what?
They're like,
I can't do anything.
But you're also,
oh, what'd you say?
I don't know. You live life differently.
Live life differently? I'm not gonna live life differently.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna live it.
He really doesn't live life as
Live it
much
up.
differently as you think he does. I mean, he's got a nice swanky apartment up in Richmond. He's got it all set up. I mean, he drives a Tesla. I mean, he's set himself up.
Yeah, he said we got to take it up a notch. I think he needs the Model X.
No, I don't need that. No, I'm talking about like, I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about like things that actually bring meaning to your life, right? So like having a nice car is one thing, that's fun, But that doesn't really mean anything. You want to do stuff that like that you can be proud of, right? So like running a marathon, that's awesome. It is difficult, and I've done 3 of them now. And since I've done 3, like the first one was really, really horrible. It was really difficult. The second one, not so much. The third one, like I knew exactly what to expect. Trained on my own, got exactly what I wanted to get. It's like it's so set in stone running marathons now. Like what's gonna happen? So I want to do something that's like new and even more difficult. So like
what you said, meaningful. What means something to Brian Simone?
basically things that are hard that other people can't do.
Like,
I mean, like marathons, triathlons, like, you know, working at the startup or working as a software engineer, like being really successful. Most people aren't that successful. Like only a third of people get college degrees. Like that's, you know, you're ahead of like 66%. Is that what, I don't know what the statistic is, but you get a college degree, you're way ahead of people. Get a master's, you're that much farther ahead. I'd like to publish a game, to be honest. I was playing around with like Oculus and Unreal Engine, and it's not that hard. It doesn't really look that hard to publish a basic game. You know, I wouldn't be like a AAA studio spending like $150 million on Hogwarts Legacy version 2, but it's it's like $500 million. That I don't know what they spent. Something ridiculous, some ungodly amount to produce that game. But like, I think I could produce a game and like publish that like on like the Oculus store and make some money off of it. And that is not easy. Like building that stuff, it takes a ton of time and discipline, and like to be able to build something like that's really cool. I think it's a big accomplishment you can be proud of. That, you know, no one does that.
I told you I wanted to build a game.
What game were you trying to make?
Mayhem says, "Look fucking here." I'm looking here, Mayhem. I don't see nothing except for those words. Anyways,
the clown.
Mayhem the clown.
It sounds like a clown in real life. Ooh.
He is a clown in real life. But anyways, he's a good friend of mine. But I've been wanting to create a game also, and I've got some ideas. I don't even know where to start, man. I've tried and I've played around with some of the coding, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't even know where to start. I have no idea,
dude. There's a course on Udemy for like $20, and it's actually pretty good. So I've got this degree in comp sci, and I've got all this programming experience, and you know, like with Unreal, this is probably like a topic that no one cares about.
Watching.
All right,
later, man.
See you, man.
All right, I'll see ya.
I'm trying to not to get super technical here, but like,
anybody else want to phone in? Give me a call if you've got my number. Call me up. We'll bring you in on the show.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I don't want to be super technical, but there's like the cheesy ways to like write games with Unreal Engine with like, there's like a graphical editor, and you can go some distance with that. But you'll hit a wall after a while. It gets like you're not going to be able to express the things you want to do. And it's like the graphical editor. So you really do need actual programming skill. But there's this course in Udemy that's actually pretty good. It really covers like the programming fundamentals and like the tooling that's actually good that you want to use. And like, you know, you can learn all the stuff you need to do online, and it's free. You don't need a 4-year degree in comp sci to be good at that. And I figured like, you know, I invest like 30, 40 hours in that course, and then I can, from that, I can build a game. So that's how I think about it. I'm like,
that's cool, man. Somebody said, "Who are you calling a clown?"
It's like, yeah, your name is literally Mayhem the Clown. You're calling yourself a clown, bro. You're a pretty butterfly.
Pretty butterfly. Hold on. Do I need to pull up pictures of Mayhem? Mayhem has actually sat in the chair that you're in, and we did a live stream for him.
Oh yeah,
on his channel. Truth be told, in his clown costume. 100%. 100%. So Mayhem,
that's awesome.
Just because you want to get on here and talk some bullshit, let's see if we can't find an old picture of Mayhem.
He says no.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to find some pictures of Mayhem. What's up, brother? I love Mayhem. Mayhem's a real good friend of mine. Mayhem is to get my good side. Mayhem's a trip. He's a really good friend of mine. I've actually worked several haunts with Mayhem. I don't know if you know or not, Brian, but I actually travel around and do some haunting stuff, but I perform magic and mentalism, mind reading, and bizarre magic. Like I swallow razor blades and all that kind of crap.
Shit.
Yeah. So I do that kind of stuff. And I actually met Mayhem through the haunt scene, and me and him have became really good friends. And he's a great dude, man. Mayhem, I'm proud of you, man. I just saw your message. Chilling, just got settled in the new house, man. That is sweet, man. I am so glad that you're got your own place now, man. You know, you're not paying the rent. You got your own place to be proud of, man. I'm really stoked for you, brother.
There you go. That's another thing I want to do in my 30s. I'm buying a house, one way or the other. This apartment stuff is got
Brian. Oh, my mom's listening. That's cool. Hi, Mom. How you doing tonight? Thanks for listening in. I appreciate you.
Hello.
Mayhem's back. Are you kidding me, Mayhem? What's up, Kyle Cordell? Kyle Cordell's my nephew.
Does your mom approve of all this drinking?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But it is a show called True Brew Shit, so I think she knew what she signed up for.
I would hope so.
Mayhem is back. Yeah, it's what I like to hear, brother. So when you gonna come down and join me on the couch? When you gonna do a True Brew Shit with me in the get up?
There's another spot right here.
I want
couch.
Mayhem the Clown right here in this seat. What's it gonna take to get him down here?
Offer him some free beer.
How about some free beer? And then I'll tell you pizza, but I really get a charcuterie board instead.
don't tell him charcuterie board. It's not a good sales pitch. It's not good. Just tell him pizza.
Oh, you're closer to me now. Mayhem says he's closer to me now. Nice. We'll have to get Mayhem the Clown in here. Definitely closer to haunt season. I don't care if we do it in April, man. It doesn't make a difference to me. I'd love to have you either way. I enjoy having you on the show. But, and yeah.
Also, I want to like interject and say that like, if you're just some random person who's never seen the show before and you're watching for some reason, like the magic and like the tricks they do, like are freaking insane.
You want to see one?
Like blow your mind.
You want to see one?
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to see a magic trick?
Let's go.
All right, let's see in the chats. Let's see if anybody wants to see me do a magic trick. This is one that my wife told me not to do live tonight, but I'll do it anyways.
Hell yeah.
My wife said she doesn't enjoy having Mayhem anywhere. She's terrified of clowns. Last time Mayhem and the clowns came over, we shot it live right here on the couch. And the voodoo doll trick.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, you should do it.
Now, the voodoo doll trick, I did that on Mayhem and the clowns whenever they were sitting there. All right, so I had some freaky looking clowns sitting right where you're at, right? I'm talking professional haunt actors, clowns. I mean, these dudes are like top notch. Kimberly, as soon as she knew they were showing up, she left. And she didn't come back until she knew they were gone, which was like the next day. Like she was gone. She was like, I ain't doing it. So while they were here, I did the voodoo doll trick. I've got a signature kind of voodoo doll trick that I do. And I did it on the live stream with them. I freaked them the heck out. I had like, what, 4? There was 4 like professional clown actors sitting right where you're sitting. And I destroyed them with the voodoo doll.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Mayhem. Appreciate you for sharing, brother. We're just in here BS and having a good time, man. Tonight we're drinking on some Port City Monumental IPA. It's all right. It's a little hoppy, but you know, it works. Hey, real quick before I do this magic trick, I've got a new one that I've actually been working on. It's not perfected. Kimberly will attest to that, but we're going to try it anyways. Why not?
Let's go.
So here's what we're going to do. Let's take, you know what time it is? Beer time. I'll tell you what time it is. It's time for a round of Bullshit Roulette. So, Bruschetta Roulette, if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, what this is it is actually a game that we actually play where we have been sitting here all evening with 4 shots in front of us. And I think I already took that one. Yes, I did. So actually, you know what? We're going to spin this wheel because there might be a chance that me or Brian have to take a shot of Fireball. I know, Brian, you love Fireball. So anyways, if it lands on red and it says Jason, then I have to take a shot of Fireball. We've got these the little cheap like gas station Fireballs. If it lands on red and it's Brian, he has to take a shot of Fireball. Now, please keep in mind, Brian's already had to take one shot of Fireball tonight because it landed on his name in red.
Dude, if it's actually random, it looks like I've got like a 1 in 16th chance. So roll the dice. Let's go.
It is random, but we do have ours set 2, whereas all the other ones are set as 1. So ours are a little bit bigger. So it's a higher probability that we could get Fireball.
So like
let's see what's up. What we got? Give me a Fireball. I'll take it. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Here we go. Shot of Fireball down the hatch, and then we're going to do this again. Here we go.
As long as it's
right here, ladies and gentlemen, shot of Fireball.
Blech.
Gone Fireball. Bow, down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.
That's a good song, though. That is a good song.
That's not Fireball, because Fireball would get us copyright. We don't want that.
That's right. Twitch will be like, screw you, taking all your content off.
I know. That's right. Pitbull would be like, no. We want some Little John. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's, so that's finished. Let's do it again. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see if we get another one.
Gas station Fireball.
No, this isn't gas station Fireball. This is actually the 33.3% from the liquor store. It is not gas station Fireball. Gas station Fireball is 16.6. It is malt liquor.
Really?
If you look at it, 100%. Yes.
Oh.
These are 33.3% Fireball. I don't know if you can see it, but these are actually from the liquor store. If you purchase your Fireball from the liquor store, it will be 33.3%, which is the actual Fireball.
You gassed.
If you purchase from a gas station, it's 16.6, I believe, somewhere around there, 16 point something. And I have verified that. That is 100% accurate.
Gross.
Anyways, let's spin that wheel again. Let's see if somebody gets Fireball.
Let her rip.
White.
Wait.
Oh, we got a silver.
Wait. Is that silver or white? That's white, right?
Oh, yeah. We're trying to get lit, homie. That's what we're here for.
Spin it again.
Yeah. Silver. All right. We're taking the last one. That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, don't go nowhere. We're actually going to be doing a private Zoom party after this. We always do a Zoom after party. I actually have a private Zoom channel. I will definitely put a link in the messages so that everybody who's watching can join us if they would like. The password is the number 1. That's it. Just the number 1. If it asks for a password, it is number 1. Shot for you, Mayhem. Coming right at you, brother. I have no idea what we're taking, but we'll tell you in just a moment. Let's take it, man.
Let's go.
All right. That was a 3-ounce shot of Michelob Ultra. That was absolutely nothing. That was water.
This is definitely an IPA. It's not.
You got Voodoo Ranger, I bet.
Yeah, I think this is the Voodoo Ranger. This is good. I like this.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger's good. I've got, I think, 1 or 2 more in the fridge in there. So, Mayhem, I never got a confirmation that you're going to join me on the show, man. That kind of pisses me off, if you want truth be told.
You got to confirm, bro.
I need a confirmation that Mayhem's going to come here and drink on the show with me.
You need to. Like, you got to, the bar is low, right? Like, I'm just some boring nerd software engineer. Programmer, like drive an electric car. Like you've got to have more interesting stories than me, right?
He says yes. Towards October, I'll be there. Can you see the chat over there?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool, good. All right, Kyle Corder, you still here, brother? That's my nephew.
There he is. He's on Twitch.
Oh, he's watching us on Twitch. Heck yeah! Thanks for watching, buddy. We appreciate you, man. All right, so we are streaming live right now on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and all of the above. I was taking these and turning them into a podcast. I don't know if I'm going to do this with all of them. But hey, the video that you're seeing live right now will stay out there. There is a hidden video of Brian and I.
Don't look for that video. It's not good.
Yeah, we're not going to put that out there, but I have it. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day that'll go for like Patreon me, and I'll send you the hit behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of lost count on how much I drank, which that was a problem in and of itself. But yeah, we drank for like hours and hours. I drank like 5 drinks at your place. Then we went to the bar, and then we definitely had like 3 or 4 beers and like 4 shots, and came back here, and then we played the drinking game, and I was already drinking beer, and it was like 3 a.m.
Actually, funny story. We're getting ready to split to go there right now, ladies and gentlemen. However, before we do, I got a quick story. That night, we got on the private after party, and we were hanging out with some friends that joined us, and they were videoing, and they saw Mayhem Behind the Mask. We will talk on that one, but I'll be there October. How does that sound? That sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. However, Mayhem, if you want to come tomorrow and shoot just a Mayhem in the Mask, I am 100% down with that. That would be a lot of fun. Not tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
Because I do this probably every weekend. But if you want to come next weekend, I'm down.
Do in the Mask.
Yeah.
That's way more interesting. Well, I guess you got to do both, man. You got to do 2 shots.
That's what I'm thinking. I want a shot of Mayhem in the Mask, and then later I would like to reveal
that would be cool.
The real Mayhem.
I
think that would be amazing.
I'd watch that. I watch both, man. I want to hear like the superficial, like what you do like while you're wearing the mask, but then like the next show, it's like mask is off. You're more serious.
Unmasking. Yeah. I think it'd be sweet, man.
What's like under the covers? Yeah. Like let's dive deeper into who this guy is.
And the cool thing is I know him on both levels. And both levels, amazing dude, man. Amazing dude. Actually, I was the magician, and one of the things he does whenever he performs is like he scares people. That's what he does. But he does it in a funny manner. But he also does it in he can be freaky as hell. That'd be sweet though, Mayhem. That'd be sweet, my man. Anyways, he said nobody's ever seen me unmasked. Anyways, so the cool thing is even in character, he's a funny dude, man. He's a clown. They clown around. I'm telling you, man. I had 4 clowns sitting where you're at trying to hit each other in the nuts. It was hilarious. It was a trip.
That's gotta be hilarious.
And here's the thing. I didn't even have the studio setup that I have now. Back then it was,
oh dude,
it was bare bones.
If you have what you have now and you have 4 clowns sitting on the couch, that's like,
it would be epic.
The internet is not prepared for this.
Talking by a true software engineer. Anyways, I have finished my board. Brian has finished his board. And I hate to do this, ladies and gentlemen, because a clown from Australia paid SJ to hit me. No lie. Seriously. A clown from Australia paid SJ to hit you in the nuts. That's hilarious. SJ was another clown. He's a good friend of mine. He don't ever watch my lives because he sucks ass, but that's another story. Yeah, look at that. Custom true brew shit roulette.
It's pretty sick. Dude,
flights.
This is pretty nice. It's like high quality.
Solid birchwood flights.
Damn. Like
you can get your own.
Can you buy one?
Not yet. That's later down the road. I'm working towards that.
I'd pay like $100 for this, I think.
Oh, really?
Like really nice.
Really? I'm thinking about selling the kit of the flight as well. Oh, Razum? Are you serious? He's from Australia. I didn't realize that. I knew I've talked to Razum several times. I didn't know he paid him to punch you in the nuts. That's hilarious. Anyways, this is a true brew shit roulette flight. I'm thinking about selling this with the custom shot glasses.
Yeah,
which are 3 ounces, as well as the caps, so that people can play along at home.
You can play along at home, and then it's like a great talking board.
But I also want to include like a little spinning wheel. So if you have friends over, you can play true brew shit with just your friends.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to think like the entertainment value from this. This is well worth $100.
Yeah, I was thinking $49.99.
That's a steal, bro. That's a steal. These people at home.
Mayhem says I want one. I'm thinking $49.99 for the kit.
Dude,
I think it'd be fun.
If these are offered at $49.99, people have got to buy them because like that's a steal, 100%.
if you watch this and that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments, and maybe we'll start working towards that, because I actually custom make these, as well as the glasses, as well as the caps, everything. So I could make that. I can make the little spinning wheel. That would be sweet. Mayhem said I'd buy it. All right, there's one. That'd be sweet. I think it'd be cool, because then you could fill it up with your own drinks at home and mix them up. And then throughout the show, whenever we do it, you just take whatever we take.
Hell yeah. Dude, if I had one, I'd be like, I'm living the bachelor life right now. So I'd be like, girls come over and I'll be like, you trying to play some Brucia roulette? And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, let me show you.
Let me show you.
Oh, it was just this podcast I'm on. No big deal.
But then if you just had one-on-one, you could alternate shots.
Exactly.
I take the first one, you take the second one.
Exactly.
But then you got to have little gas station fireballs. I mean, I would recommend gas station fireballs, because they're like 16%. You're not going to get too messed up. These are 33.
I don't know. We'll substitute fireball with something more respectable.
Custom Mayhem board in October. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's funny you say that, because I almost bought Zombie Dust beer tonight for us to drink. I found something called Zombie Dust that was amazing, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold that till October. That would be sweet in October to kind of feature Zombie Dust. So I've got some more ideas, guys. I've got a good friend of mine. She's a bartender. Her name's Lizzie. She's going to be a guest on my show. I've got a real good friend of mine who's an airline pilot. He wants to join me. I've got a couple, man and a woman, who are friends of mine, husband and wife. They want to join me. I've got several people that are interested in joining me. Mayhem, I'm going to get you on the show sometime. I hope to keep this going. If you guys can please like, share, subscribe, whatever. True Brew Shit. Everything is True Brew Shit. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook is all at True Brew Shit. Trying to build the brand, trying to build the channel, just for fun. Stay spooky, Mayhem.
Yeah,
hey, we're getting ready to do Mayhem. We're going to a private Zoom right now. If you want to hang out, I'd love to talk to you for a second, man. If you got Zoom, I'd love to chat with you for just a second. Anyways, follow us on True Brew Shit. I would love and appreciate, the shares, the likes, anything you can give me. I appreciate it. Try to help me build this. It's just something I'm doing for fun. I'm not trying to get rich off this. I'm not trying to build a super, brand or anything. I'm just trying to have fun with it. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. Talking to real life people, real life scenarios, having a few drinks with some buddies, and just having a good time. If you guys had a good time tonight, please make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I am Jason R. Smith, and this is my good buddy, Brian Simone. Brian Simone, thank you once again for joining me tonight on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us on the private chat, hold on one second, and I will start that meeting right now and put the link in the chats. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to do that, and then we are out of here.
Just join it. We've got cool stories to tell.
Yeah. We'll have fun. And look, I'm inviting you to join me in my studio at any time. Oh, Luke Dancy said no magic.
If you join the Zoom, maybe.
All right, we'll do it. Hold on.
Yeah,
all right, if you all want to see magic, here we go. Let's do it.
Let's let it rip.
Let's do some magic.
Blow my mind.
All right, Luke Dancy, you know this one. I hope I don't screw it up. Amber Betts, what's up, Amber? All right, I'm gonna go over and join my buddy Brian over on the couch there. Give me just a second. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, mine's gonna be blown. Every time he does this shit, like it's astounding. Like I'm like, what the hell? How did? Like I just don't get it, man. And I'm like a computer scientist, right? Like I look at these, like there's 52 cards, right? You do the numbers in your head, you like think about the probability, and it's like, oh, what if you did this or that? And it's like, what are the chances? Like, did you like binary search this down? Did you like logarithmically do the probability down such that like it's almost guaranteed that he gets the right card every time? And I can't figure it out. I can't crack the code. Crazy.
Here we go.
Oh, here he comes. Oh yeah, that's plugged in. I can hear it. So you can talk into that, and you're not going to hear yourself.
So we're gonna set this right here. cards right there.
You move that mic closer to you.
Yeah, I'm going to. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to sit right here so you can actually hear me pretty good.
Oh, camera.
Should be right. You should be able to hear me pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
All right, cool. Now I just need some headphones.
What?
Oh, shit. Those right there. Don't let them fall. All right, there we go. Yeah, okay, I can hear myself now. Cool. Awesome. So, all right, so you'll see I've got 4 cards right here. These are the 4 8s. See them?
Mm-hmm. The 4
4
8s.
eights.
I see them.
I got 4 8s right there. So here's what I want you to do. See?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to place them behind my back, and I want you just to tell me, like I'm going to mix them up, and I want you to tell me one of those 4 8s. Clubs, hearts, spades, or diamonds.
Diamonds.
All right, hold on. I'm going to show you some sleight of hand. This is sleight of hand. Hold on. Bear with me. I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I definitely got it. Yeah, right there. Here's my sleight of hand. Check out how good this is. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. The diamond is backwards. You see that?
Yeah.
Look at that. Backwards. The diamond is backwards. You see that?
Bruh.
Isn't that impressive? Yeah, but wait a minute.
Skeptical.
Actually, if you look here,
flip that bitch.
Look at this stack right here. You'll notice that the 8 of diamonds is face up over here. But wait, hold on. If I flip this over, you'll see that that's not even the diamond.
That's some bullshit.
And this is actually a red back, as well as this is also. This is also a red back.
The fuck?
But wait a minute. You know what's interesting? That might have just been sleight of hand, right? Flip them over one by one. That's a red back which matches. And I don't even have the other 8s.
Yeah, they're all blank. What? What just happened? How do you know I was going to pick diamonds? Oh,
and look, you can look at all of them. They're just regular cards.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like a 1 in 4 chance I pick diamonds. He like somehow knew I was going to pick diamonds.
Oh, wait a minute. Was it 1 in 4? Because there was also a 4 here. So was that 1 in 4 there and also 1 in 4 here? And where did the diamond go? Because you saw all 4 of them here.
Yeah, your hands were behind your back the whole time, bro. Like what?
You're my boy, Luke Dancy.
No, I swear, like a smarter person could.
I hope I did it half
figured
justice.
It out.
I hope I did it half justice. That was actually a good recommendation from a good friend of mine, Luke Dancy. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go back over to my chair real quick, and we're going to take this to the private Zoom chats for the after party.
Yeah, let's go. Zoom after party. Dude, I never got to tell my my story about how I defibrillated that guy. That's a bummer. That's like the coolest story I have to tell. I was saying, I never told my story about how I defibrillated that guy.
Oh shoot!
I learned to leave out a ton of technical detail, but it's not a big deal.
You're welcome, Luke. Thank you, sir.
It could be in the Zoom channel. It could be like another.
Yeah. All right, guys, join us on the Zoom channel. I'll tell you what, I'm getting ready to share the link. We've been on for, what did we start, 9:30? It's 11.
Dang.
So hour
Time
and
flies.
a half, more than an hour and a half. Yeah, more than an hour and a half. So getting ready to start the Zoom chat. I hope you guys will join us. We would really appreciate to have all you guys join us, even just for a few moments, just for a little after party. And I am copying the link and I am pasting it right now if it's something you're interested in, please join us. We would love to have you and look forward to seeing you there. Remember, the password is the number 1. If you get asked for a password, you probably should not. But if you do, just
the number 1.
Use the number 1. That is correct. Use the number 1. Why will it not let me post here?
Have you guys know, as a cybersecurity professional, using a 1-character password as your password is a terrible password?
Yeah. I don't really care. It's not that secret. Zoom makes me put a password. I would leave it unpassword protected if I could.
I totally agree, but just in general,
All right,
like,
it will not let me.
You're making a password for your bank account. Like, don't use the number 1.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. All right, so why will it not let me copy that and paste that? I want to paste that. Where the heck is my chat?
All right, well, you fiddle with that. I'm going to take a 2-minute break myself. I will be right back.
All right, hold on. We're getting ready. There we go. Here it is. All right, make sure you follow us right here at the Zoom. Password number 1. Kimberly says ABC123 is the way to go, Brian. Oh, now my chat's working. This is fantastic. That's what I've been trying to get to work all night. What the heck? What the heck? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, please join us on the Zoom chat. Remember, the password is the number 1. You should be able to see it here. I know what I did wrong. I'm learning every time I do one of these things. So, you agree? Amber Betts joined me on Zoom. I know you got Zoom. I'd love to chat with you. I haven't talked to you in several years, actually, to be honest with you. Join me on Zoom. I'd love to chat with you, see how you're doing. The Zoom should be in the chat. You should see it right now. And remember, if you get asked for a password, the password is the number 1. So make sure you join us. We'd love to see you. Come on over, have a good time, and always remember, excessive use of alcohol is harmful to your health. True Brew does not condone excessive drinking nor underage drinking. Alcohol impairs your judgment, which is why you shouldn't be listening to these idiots. In the United States, you must be 21 years or older to consume alcohol. Please drink responsibly.